Hey everybody, welcome to Black Arrow Gaming. I'm Bob, and this is the 54th episode in my 4th Age of Wonders 3 Advanced Strategy series. Good comments to go through this week, as always. I'm going to start with Jeff, and this is more of just a general question, something I want to try to remember to do as I'm working my way through this video. But Jeff asked, what would happen if a Ghoul Cursed unit got True Resurrected? To be honest, I have no idea. My assumption is that it would probably just True Resurrect the unit and would basically just negate the Ghoul Curse, but I don't know for sure because I've never tried it, so Jess suggested we do that for science, and I wholeheartedly agree, so I'll try to remember to do that sometime during this episode. Red Marut mentioned, or he pointed out that I could have tried to befriend one of the mature shock serpents with my druid. This is an excellent point in this Forbidden Sanctum battle over here, or down here. I ran out of True Resurrect and didn't think to actually try Befriend Animal. There was a mature shock serpent in there, so like the king ones have mind control immunity, the mature ones do not. So I could have tried to get another shock serpent for this army. Kind of missed opportunity there, but thought that was worth pointing out. Red Marut and Arch Redbeard both mentioned that the gold dragons would be okay for me to produce in my Dragon City, as I have Embrace Darkness cast on it, and it will make them dedicated to evil. So that takes away the whole dedicated to good problem. Excellent point. So yeah, I will take care of that. I don't know if I really need the gold dragons per se. I've already, well, hang on, what? I haven't built anything in there necessarily yet. I haven't built any other burrows. Maybe I will just go for the gold dragons. I don't use them a lot. They cost a little more. I'm assuming they're a little better because it costs a little more to get to them, but I don't really know. To me, it seems largely situational. But against, I probably wouldn't want fire dragons. I think going against the elf and draconian warlords, Frost would have advantages and disadvantages versus draconians, but otherwise they'd be pretty evenly matched, I would think. So unless there's some better statistics with the gold dragons, I don't honestly know off the top of my head. But yeah, still worth pointing out, as I was talking about that in the last episode incorrectly. Arch Redbeard mentioned a few things about my Goblin City up here. Mentioned that if I got Beetle Command in here, which I think I'm currently producing the Swarm Darters now, I'm going to take a break on that and start producing Beetle Command, because Beetle Command will give all of those units an extra... it's going to lower the happiness, but actually it doesn't matter if I lower the happiness. If I hurry production, lower happiness, it's not going to matter because the Swarm Darters are very cheap to make anyway. So the Beetle Command gives Tier 1 and 2 units produced in the city an additional rank. So by that, hurry production, then just for the cost of one turn, all the Swarm Darters I make from here forward will have an extra rank. They'll be produced at that's veteran level. I suppose it'd be whatever silver rank is called. So yeah, good call there. The other thing he mentioned about this city was to remember to cast Embrace Darkness on it, which I absolutely do need to do. It's going to cost 60, so this actually works out nice, because I can make Beetle Command, and then I can cast Embrace Darkness on the next turn, and have Swarm Darters with Lifesteal, which really actually probably doesn't matter much at all, because if you're using Swarm Darters in melee combat, you're probably doing it wrong. But it's nice to have. You know, it's a bonus I can have, and I may as well have something as opposed to not having it. And then the other thing he mentioned was that I could build good butchers in here with the pike enhancing structure, Pillar of the Stylites. That's also a good point, and they might be useful against Manticore Riders, so it's worth considering. I might alternate production between the two. I think I can already build the butchers in here, yeah, and they only cost 76 gold. Goblin units are nice and cheap, so might alternate between them, and maybe I'll grab Pillar of Stylites on the next turn. So, yeah, good calls there on all of that stuff. And then there was one other thing, and I honestly don't remember who pointed this out. I think it might have been Red Marut, but somebody reminded me to go after that fire structure, pointing out that these guys basically are going to laugh at anything that this army can throw at them because of all their fire resistance, which is an excellent point. I can't make it there on this turn, but I will be able to get that on the next turn. Okay, that's all the comments for this episode, so I can just get right back into it here. I'm gonna keep hurrying production down here towards my goals, which that city has an absurd level of happiness. Almost 1,150, 1,148. That's a lot. It's benefiting some from these structures. I could actually make that city a little bigger and get that 2 minutes border, so I think I'm going to do that first. Grab that stone wall. And then that'll help me out a little bit with producing other things, not much. Actually, I'd be better off focusing on getting to the Grand Palace. Yeah, but it gives me some other stuff too. I'll just do that first. Alright, and this is my New York City. I just bought that one, I think. Or conquered it. Yeah, I conquered it. Don't let me fool you. I'll build the builder's hall there. I don't know if it's worth upgrading that city, but I have so much money, I may as well have it doing something. Alright. You know, I'm going to focus on going through the notifications because I need to get in the habit of doing these first and not at the end of the turn. I would maybe like to throw a glutton out there just for the fun of it. I mean, I can. Why not? Why not hurry a glutton along? The city's going to be happy regardless. Sure, just for fun. Let's do it. Okay, hospital done here. I believe, yes, I can get the Grand Palace. That's awesome. I will probably hurry production on that. Yep, no reason not to. I just love having like all this gold. Being able to hurry production all over the place is so nice. Alright. Now, these builders, I believe we're going to go hang out with the boats to help fix them up if needed. I'm going to go ahead and get this guy close to the water. This one I'm just going to have continue along this path and build some infrastructure out there that I kind of need. Oh, there's another builder right there. Oh, you know what? I think this one was going in the water too. This guy's the one who's going to build some of the infrastructure out to my east. And then I'll have a little extra mobile healing for my naval units if I need it. Probably won't need it too much, but doesn't hurt to have it. I'm going to let them camp there for now. I did produce one swarm darter, but that's alright. He'll level up. He'll be good. Let's look at this army here a little bit, because I've got kind of a mess. I would like to get all the undead units, like that Ghoul Manticore Rider, probably needs to be with the Necromancer army. It looks like I can access that city from... I'm going to send a scout over. I'm going to send that flyer out and get a little better view of what I'm walking into here. Weird. Okay, that's a bizarre looking setup, but I could surround that city. Okay. Well, that's what I'm going to go for. I'll just send everybody straight over there. Okay, so if I'm gonna do that, I definitely want her with those undead. And I want that Manticore Rider in there for obvious Manticore Rider reasons. And that guy. All the dead people. Okay, so you guys can all hang out together. This army is pretty stacked. Both of these armies really are. I'm kind of had this guy hanging around for healing, but now that I've got Manticore Riders in the mix, kind of want them around too. This guy, oh yeah, and I gotta remember that anybody in this guy's army, if they die, they come back. Which makes me think that I really want Manticore Riders in that group. Not that I can't get more of them, but they are units I can't produce myself, so. And then this group, that group's got healing via the Necromancer and that guy. So this group I would probably I'll give them the cannon. I'll give them the Ice Queen, or let them keep the Ice Queen just because I think the Ice Queen's an interesting unit and fun to use. That knight I want with them because he's really highly promoted. He's champion 2. I would like probably... I still want a healer with that group. So we'll let that guy hang out with them. And probably that guy, the Earth Elemental. Everybody else is just going to kind of tag along and be extras, I think. Necromancer can make it as far as that point. Alright, so I'm going to go like this. That'll work, and then the next turn I should be able to attack the city with all that stuff. In the meantime, I'm going to have these guys kind of maybe park here, just in case anything comes flying this way from the elves. I really doubt it because I'm putting a lot of pressure on them down south, but I don't necessarily need a third group hanging out up there. And I'll send this guy back. Okay, Druid got Iron Greaves. It's a little bit tougher now. And he's got that Phoenix Warrior cape on the way. I'm just kind of letting those guys pile up for now. They'll probably never see battle, but I'm going to keep making them anyway, just because having more Firstborns is always fun. That city kind of already knows what it's doing. This city finished migration. Where was this? Oh yeah, I migrated this one to dwarves mostly because of the gold mines. Didn't see anything else to do with it. So yeah, that city's just going on merchandise. I believe it's already got the Grand Palace, so that's the nice thing about capturing cities. I should probably actually sell these buildings. So I'm going to sell that, and that. And here I'm getting close to the Grand Palace. The city isn't quite as happy as I would like, so I'm just going to let it sit as it is. I'm not going to hurry production there. Mostly happiness is the only limitation that I'm considering right now. Money is not an issue at all anymore. I'm getting close to 2,000 income. I'll let this city do that. Yeah, that looks good. I'll leapfrog a few of these guys because I do want them up on the front line with that army as soon as they can get there, because that army could definitely use some healing. And these guys are going to continue building a road all the way out there. I don't know why I stopped. Okay, cool. That connects all of that. And I'm just going to send them up there to explore the underground. I might run into Draconians up there. Actually, you know what? I should probably let these guys catch up. Honestly. Get myself a couple decent stacks. I got units that are injured in here already. Actually, that guy could benefit from a little repair work too. Okay, so what I'm going to do is anybody who's not injured, get out. They can go back and get healed. And I'm going to pile up here for a little bit. Turn this into an actual decent fighting force and then go after Red Underground with them. The Independents attacked Valerie. Oh, okay. Yikes. They got messed up. Alright, swift migration is done here. This city does need to grow a little bit, and I believe I can actually move and take out some of this stuff now. Actually, it's just the crystal tree that I need to clear. Alright, these armies are a mess. These armies are a massive mess. Who is with who? I want that matriarch in with one of these groups. I don't even have a healer down here. I got the Lord of the Deep, though. Alright, well, I already know where this guy is going. So, right up here. It's a nice little choke point right there. And that will work. That is an elf city now, is it not? Yes, it is. I'm gonna cast Domain of Earth if I can. That also takes 60 casting points. I'm gonna forget to do that if I don't do that. Of course, I might forget to cast Embrace Darkness now, so who knows? Who knows what I will and won't forget to do. It's always a mystery. Alright, the engineer I would prefer to leave with the group because I really would like to level at least one of them up. I would like a builder in each group for repairs, and I think otherwise we'll probably keep the matriarch. Oh, I need a healer. Okay, this group is just machines. So what I'm going to do is put the engineer with them. I think, yeah. Put the engineer with them. Of course, if he gets injured, he'll need some help too. I'll put the golem down here. I like this group. That's a very powerful group. But they don't have a healer. They could use one. I think that priest will go nicely with them. So who's going to drop? Probably, I'll drop the matriarch from that one. And I'll leave her with a different group. I'm probably going to drop the golem, actually. He doesn't really need to be around. You can go with them. Alright, now somebody with a lot of movement can attack this. I'm just going to auto-combat this. I know I could True Resurrect stuff, but honestly don't care enough to in this particular instance. Just want to get that one over with. Mana-powered heavy drill. I don't really have any heroes underground that could use that right now. I'll just sell that. I've got enough other ways of tunneling I think I could probably manage. Alright, now I gotta decide where these armies are actually gonna go. I've already got forces up there, so I suppose straight east is the way to do it here. I don't need to send more above ground, so yeah, straight east underground, I suppose, is the plan with this, with all these troops down here. Priest will help heal them. And for the third stack, I will probably just add them together and go like that. Not everyone's going to be able to get healing. And then this will be just the extra group that follows along behind and provides reinforcements if anybody dies, which shouldn't be an issue since I have True Resurrect. I tend to make a mess with my armies and then fix it later. Okay, I need that city to grow. I also need a Master's Guild, probably. How much does it cost to make a longbow? Yeah, I'll take a Master's Guild. I will let it do its thing. I might never actually get around to making those elf archers, but I'll just kind of set this city on a course towards getting them. And I think here I can finally build the Altar of Bound Souls. Yay. These guys are going to be long gone before the before the healers even get there. Alright, I've got all that there, so I can move him onto that tile and choke point this a little bit. Out of curiosity, I'm going to peek down there. I don't see anything, but I think I'm going to have them camp there for the foreseeable future. Alright, so a lot of Krakens coming up in this battle. I'm going to actually send, or I'm going to wait until that builder can get there, because I could possibly abuse that for an awful lot of healing in the next battle. So I'll give it a turn before entering combat with all that stuff. I'll just move up close. And then if he gets there, he can hang out with them, and because you can use Repair Machine as often as you want during a battle, so should be able to get quite a bit out of that. And I'm good with that spy drone where it's at, just being right on the edge. I may want to fly it in a little later when I'm going after that city there, but for now, I don't mind where he's at. That's good. Still producing Griffin Riders, and I'm probably just going to start sending them straight across towards the front line. Oh yeah, there's the poor big beetle that got kicked out of the group. Speaking of that group, I have a snake coming. Yeah, I think I'm just going to let him catch up now. I want him hanging out with them and leveling up. So who else is going to drop? I like that Phalanx too much. He needs to stick around. But he is kind of slowing everybody down a little bit. Wait, no he's not. He's got 32 movement and the spider has 32. So, other than the fact that he doesn't have forestry, the spider's got all the different... It's got walking. It doesn't have wetlands walking. It's just forestry. So yeah, I think the spider's going to stay with that group anyway, obviously, because it's a druid. So I suppose that I probably drop the knight and let them hang out with the snake. Oh wait, they're going to have to wait anyway, because that King Shock Serpent has no movement left. He may as well take off towards the front line, though. And I suppose that knight may as well do the same. I like having that tireless griffin in this group. Alright. Move up here, go there, and then just start building a road straight towards these bridges. Actually, I think that that's blocked by mountains. So, was that blocked by mountains all the way, though? I think that's wetlands. Well, okay, there is a path through there. So the shortest path would be to build a road right across all that. And then across that, and then across that. So there'd be like multiple bridges across that river. These guys are kind of... I fell back from that, but I'm thinking I could join them up with those elementals and actually do a lot better for myself. I could also throw some other stuff at that undead encampment, but I'm thinking these guys are gonna... I don't exactly know what I want to do with this army. They're kind of just hanging around here in case Valerie sends stuff west. I think I'm just gonna leave them there. With the roads going everywhere, they should be able to be fairly mobile if needed. So, yeah, I'm just gonna leave them alone. As far as these guys go, yeah, I suppose I'm gonna have them join with the others and kick some butt together. So, yeah, we'll go this way. Could be a pest and try to spy on Valerie a little bit. I don't see any units in there, but that doesn't mean they're not hanging around. Okay, now these guys... Okay, those snakes... Oh yeah, that's the ones I got from the massive battle in the Lizard Tower. Just gonna have them catch up. Actually, I'm thinking I'm gonna send them down like this. I need to finish the road at a more convenient angle going through a lot of that stuff. So I'm gonna do this, and then have the road branch off and go straight across, because I don't like having to wrap around through the south. It's a lot faster to go straight through here. And then it just gets these firstborns to the front line that much faster. Oh wait, I don't want to skip. I got this underground group confused with my other underground group. This is the one with the sorcerer. This army is gonna probably break a lot of stuff down here. I could go capture that dragon city, but there's no hurry since I've got Seed of Distrust cast on it. I wish I kind of knew more about the underground geography, but I haven't scouted this very well down here. Oh, bears and lions and tigers and Wizard of Oz references. No mercy and auto combat. What did I get out of that? I don't need that. I got a scout, everybody. Yeah, I'm not really interested in doing too much down there. I guess, well, I know that's one of Valerie's cities, so I guess I know what way I'm going. Straight at the enemy. As it should be. Oh, I'm just going to step on this so she can't take it and do something weird with it. Oh, they're going to slow everybody down anyway. Okay. Oh, and just more juggernauts to back up everything else, I guess. See, I have more units now than I can hardly manage. A good problem to have, I suppose. There's more random stuff to come sit around over here. I should have probably branched off one of those firstborn to come replace the one that died in that battle. I could still do that. Alright, I wish I knew what to do with this builder, but I don't really. I don't really want to build a road through here because I don't think I'll use it. Actually, there's not really anywhere I could build it through there. That's right, because that lava river kind of gets in the way. I'll build one going back towards that city, I guess. Actually, that seems kind of pointless because I'm not building anything in that city. Is there any structures that I would like to grab back here? Something I've already cleared? Most stuff I haven't. I guess your whole purpose is just to repair the machines. That's it, man. Sorry. Okay, finally at the end of the turn. Yeah, I'm good. Alright, Valerie, show your face. Actually, Valerie I don't blame for not showing her face yet. Red has no excuse. Red is getting wrecked. I'm pretty sure I took their capital already at some point, although I don't remember off the top of my head which city it was. Actually, I think it was Derma. They're sending stuff. Something just moved out of that city, but I didn't see what. But between that city and that one, that's the only two remaining cities I know of that they have. Although you could probably safely assume that they got stuff underground. Yeah, I think that would be a safe assumption. Oh, wait. Oh, that's not their leader. Oh, they are fortifying the heck out of that. Oh, that's a problem. That is a big problem. Okay, I might have to get a little more creative in how I attack this now because of what they just did. Okay, so I've got barons there, barons there. I can attack, but I can only bring 2 stacks in unless I get the flyers out on the water. Any units that can fly or swim. Or float. Alright, so I'm going to mess up the armies that I just nicely organized. Stupid enemies. And get the Manticore Riders out on the water. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go through some of my notifications first, like a responsible person. Okay, so that was the Grand Palace. Cool. Does that city need stone walls for anything? Heck, for territory. Alright, I finally got his vampiric sword out to him. So he now has 80% shock resist. He's got defender from that. The obsidian armor, the Black Knight, should be getting here soon. I did send this to her. I don't know that she needs it, but I'm going to give it to her anyway. Because I was talking about turning into her into more of a melee fighter on account of Ghoul Curse. Having True Resurrect kind of makes that less useful, but it's still a thing I can make use of, I guess. Alright, finally got this. So, that is going on my king. What have we got here? A little counterattack force. Well, I suppose I could meet them head on. It would probably be just about as fast to go through that mountain pass and then cut north on that road. Yep, we'll meet them head on. They'll probably take that city, but I'm going to get it right back. Alright, and then you cut down the forest there, and there. I'm just going to blaze through all these trees, just ruining the natural environment. I am just a terrible person. Okay, so you cut out a head briefly and drop that item. Actually, I could have had him... Okay, I was kind of a noob there. Why not just have him stand on the same tile and exchange equipment? So he's going to get rid of this. Actually, he's going to drop that on the ground. And take the obsidian armor of the Black Knight. Now he has way too much shock protection. So I'm going to remove something that he's holding. I like that shield because it gives him defender, and he now has 31 defense, so I'm just making my king as absurd as possible at this point. I don't need that ring, so I could replace it with... Well, I really don't need... I mean, he's resistant to, like, everything now. I don't need that shock protection. Although the first strike is nice. I do want to keep that for first strike. I could give him an item that lets him phase, I guess. I don't know. Certainly don't need cave concealment. He's already got a healing staff. What about this? Oh, that gives him spirit protection. +2 vision range, cave crawling. I guess he can keep that. I've got some shock being wasted on this guy, some shock resistance, but overall, I think I still like how he's shaping up. I mean, he's got 80%. Yeah, this guy's ridiculous at this point. I don't think I can rearrange stuff to make him too much more powerful. I could maybe get him a spirit protection amulet. By this point in the game, it's probably not worth messing with, but I could get him 20% spirit protection on like a ring or something, because I made that because it's called the Zeus pendant. So, you know what? I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna give him an extra 20% spirit protection. He might never get that ring, but I just want him to be completely immune to 5 different sources of damage, because why not? And then I'm gonna let this guy pick up and use this. I actually should probably send that to... I probably should have kept that zappy shield of power with this guy, but I don't know. We'll just let him keep it. It's not worth shuffling items around too much more because they're about to get into some real combat here. Do I want to get rid of... I mean, I like the fire and the shock protection. How's he doing on fire protection? 60? I think the fire and shock protection are going to be more important going up against Manticore Riders. I do like Mark Blood Sacrifice, but considering I can resurrect any units if they die, I'm not as worried about that, and I do want him to maintain the extra resistance, because I just don't want this guy getting stunned. And he has 2 healing potions for some reason. I'm just going to sell one of those. I don't know who else needs them. Somebody else around here could probably use it, and I think maybe the Necromancer, but again, the Necromancer's got a bunch of undead with her, so it's probably not quite as important for her. And the King's already got a healing staff, so I'm just going to free up some room here. I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to get rid of Jack's gift. Let him hang on to that ring. And then he'll be good. This guy's pretty darn strong. He's not nearly as strong as my King, but he's pretty darn strong. He's got lifesteal too. I think I might actually swap their mounts now that I think of it, and just make the King the absurdly powerful one. Because he's going to have... Yeah, okay, I like this. The Warlord's not going to be as good because I'm just kind of putting everything into my King, but it's more fun to me to just have one absurdly powerful guy anyway, so I'm going to give him... Where's lifesteal listed? He's got life drain, so if I drop that and go over to Colm and drop Spider, pick up and use the beetle on him, and go to my King, and he should have greater life drain now. Yep, restore 9 to 12. Okay, so yeah, the only way I can really make him much more powerful at this point is just giving him, topping off that spirit resistance and making him immune. I wonder if any of these cities already have an item forge, like, ready to go. The computers generally don't build those, but I think it'd be faster for me to hurry production of one here, and then hurry production of whatever item I want to make. I think I'm just going to do that, because then I could send it to him in one turn, and I might actually be able to use it. So, yeah, why not? We'll do that. Alright, now I want the King back with his group, which I believe was the one up front. He could almost take on a whole army by himself if it wasn't for range attackers. Well, I'm not really worried about splitting them up into a line here. I'm more concerned about moving as fast as I can. But yeah, everybody's going to get kind of stuck in that choke point. That's alright. At the very least, my King's group is in front. And if those guys attack that city now, they will get absolutely smashed. Oh, this is going to take too long. I'm not moving on this turn anyway, but on the next turn I'm probably going to have to kill those guys or go around. Stone wall is done. Now back to temple. $792 gold from that city. That's always nice. Should get like an extra happiness bonus if you get up to 10,000 gold. That'd be cool. Why not hurry production of a hospital, which will boost the happiness right back up when it's done. And the dragons are not going to be very happy with me because I'm going to hurry production of a bunch of stuff here. Actually, I'll let the Burrow of Gold do its thing. And might hurry production of whatever comes after that, and then get one gold dragon out really fast. These guys, this battle would be fun to watch, but in the well, actually, you know, it says very likely defeat, so I will go ahead and do this manual. But these guys should be fine here. I think the computer is being ridiculous. Pretty much just have to let them sit. Now, one problem is they're going to all run out of movement, but or action points. But that's alright. They should still be fine. Because they're immune to any fire damage that these things can throw at them. I love Earth Elementals so much. This guy can't figure out who he wants to attack. The indecisive Fire Elemental. Alright, do any of you have movement left? Okay, now you guys get rid of that guy. Oh yeah, that's, yeah, see, very likely defeat. Computer does not take all the factors into account. They could actually trash that group too, probably. I mean, why not try and find out? I'd love to go kill a giant and true resurrect him, but they will not take out a whole group of giants by themselves. With those guys, though, they might be able to. I still doubt it. But I mean, they're immune to fire and they're immune to frost. And there's Yetis there, too. This seems like a battle they'd be pretty good at. Do these guys also have lifesteal? Did I remember to give that to them? You know what? I'm going to give that a shot. Whoops, I missed. Can they move 3? Crap. I was going to clear that on my way through, but that's alright. I'm going to move them back and see what kind of damage I can do. Probable defeat. I'm going to try this. I'm going to summon one more. Oh, wait. First off, I need to cast the spells that I was talking about, trying not to forget casting on this turn. So, one of them is going to be here. And while I'm at it, I will cast Domain of Earth. I need to leave enough True Resurrect points for those 2 giants. I don't care about the Yetis. But I want Domain of Earth here. Oh, and you know what? I just realized that would be a great thing for these other units, random units, to go do. Clear out these things up here. So, to give that city a little extra income. 2 Juggernauts with each group, so we'll let one hang out with them. I am very easily distracted. I know I just said I was going to cast spells, and I will remember to do that. There's one more I need to cast. And that's going to be Embrace Darkness on this city here. Okay. So I got that taken care of. Still have plenty of casting points left. And I had actually started doing something down here a while ago. Oh yeah, I was splitting them up into flying versus other units. Okay, well, I'm going to do the giant battle first, because I'm just kind of curious if I can pull this off. But before I do that, I am going to summon one more Earth Elemental, just because it'll make me feel a little safer. Actually, you know what? Why not just make it a full group of Earth Elementals? Why not? Oh, wait, that's why not. Crap, I messed up. Oh, okay, so I've been playing an off-camera game with Jake and Dan, and the bleed-over effect from that game has been bad. Well, actually, I could get more... Oh, nope, I don't have a problem. I can get more casting points from that if I attack with this guy. We can auto-combat this. Oh, that was a mistake. Oh, I forgot those guys do shock. They're weak to shock. So, oh man. Well, that's embarrassing. Well, I won't be fighting the giants on this turn. Oops, that was a scrub move on my part if I've ever seen one. Dang. I've been using these guys extensively in an off-camera game with Jake and Dan. That's what I was saying earlier. I'm playing a sorcerer in that game. And so I have Age of Magic cast, and these guys cost 75. So I got so used to them only costing 75, I was just figuring they would only cost 75. Well, they're 150. So that lowered my mana, or that lowered my casting points down further than I expected it to, which then prompted me to attempt to launch a battle against things that I forgot are very good at killing these guys. So, yeah, a series of unfortunate events. A series of poor decisions and mistakes and stupidity on my part. I would like to just apologize for that. That was all just awful. So yeah, I'll try to maybe get a giant in the next episode. My gosh. Well, now that I can only true resurrect once, I may as well hang on to that. I'll go into the next turn summoning more earth elementals probably. I didn't even get the casting points. I should have just moved on to the casting points. I guess I got the Lost Soul. So I'll go ahead and pick them up now while I can. Ooh, yay, 42 casting points. So excited. Well, at least that means I can true resurrect twice in this upcoming battle. 2 Mana Core Riders are better than 1. Alright, I'm going to try to get this battle done in this episode. So let's hurry this along, I suppose. Man, I keep forgetting to navigate around structures like that. Who else can fly? Or go on water or something? I think... No, the Frost Queen doesn't have any swimming abilities. It's just this guy that can float. So I will do that. I will probably have to leave somebody behind here. Alright, I want the cannon in on this. That'll go with the Necro. And then the other 2 units, I'll put the Ice Queen with them so I can be a little bit more aggressive with it than probably the Firstborn. Alright, so this will be good enough as an attacking force for this battle. Should let me... Alright, I'll do this one manual. I almost thought about auto-combating this one because of so many hatchlings, but since it's a battle versus an actual computer, I should probably take it a little more seriously. Alright, so the Undead are not exactly well suited to taking on Draconian Mana Core Riders, so I'm going to let these guys lead the charge against this more tougher section. And keeping in mind these guys all have the ability to be revived if they die, so that's nice. I will put the cannon in this little corner and start chipping away at the wall. We'll see if they come out. Maybe last time they were kind of dumb and didn't do anything. Why not give this guy more resistance? There's a lot of... Alright, well, maybe not a lot, but I see phalanxes over there, so I don't want to just rush my Mana Core Riders over the wall blindly and run into a bunch of more trouble than I'm expecting. Like these guys hanging around kind of just behind a little bit. And you should probably stay back there. In fact, I would like to curse something if I can. Oh, that's going to be annoying. Well, it looks like they're going to come out charging at me anyway. That's fine. Oh, I got to be a little careful with my trolls. All that fire, they're not going to like that. Okay, good. They've decided to come out and meet me. That's totally fine. Alright, so the Archons have that neat guard breaker ability, and I think I'm going to try to use it here. Actually, why would I do that when I've got an Ice Queen that can lower guard of everything all at once? Yeah, I'll do that. Alright, so now that leaves me quite a few options here. This guy's going to get messed up by that Manticore Rider in the back, but he should be okay. I want to move, I want to break that gate so she can get through. So if there's any unit that can't really contribute, probably... Alright, move these guys up like that. Move the Firstborn over here and break the gate so she can move up and fire bolts over that wall. The icy bolts or whatever. Black bolts. I don't know what things are called in this game. Because those do quite a bit of damage. And a final swing from the Titan ought to sort that guy out. You know what? I'm not going to rush him in like an idiot and get him killed. That thing's still going to have plenty of movement left. I'm going to back off and play it safe with that guy. And these guys don't like fire very much, so get off. Alright, so let's see here. We got two phalanxes. I would like to have the ogre going up, or the troll going up against them, and the other phalanx. Leave these guys in the back. Put my earth elemental up front. And let them all charge. Whoops, I forgot to reload the cannon. Oops. Playing like a pro tonight, everybody. I kind of assumed that would happen. It's fine, she'll come back. He won't if he dies. Although I guess I could revive him with the Necromancer. Alright, so first things first, reload the cannon before I forget again. Not that it really matters with the way their walls are regenerating. Right, finish that guy off, please. Thank you. And you certainly aren't allowed to come smash my stuff up. Neither are you. Black Bolts wrecks these guys, so I'm going to use a little more of that. Probably should have started with that for all the inflict effects that it does. You probably should just patch yourself up. Oh, where'd these cheetahs come from? They're not going to last long. Hi. These guys do have... No, they don't have tireless. They have killing momentum. Well, that guy's let his guard down. So that's a mistake on his part. I think what I'm going to do... Okay, panic that guy. I was hoping I'd finish him off, but that's okay. Need to use up this guy's poop points. Oh wait, crap, they're phalanxes. They have tireless. Keep forgetting about that. It's the reason why I like them so much. Well, we'll just have everybody hold ground. In fact, I'm gonna at least shoot something. I'm gonna kill him now so that he doesn't use up somebody's action points when he runs. Oh wait, no, it's not because they're phalanx necessarily. I mean, I think they do still get tireless at gold medal rank, but yeah. But these guys are not gold medal, rather it's Relentless Army. All the units have tireless. Hey, they killed a Manticore Rider. I was worried they might pick somebody off. Which one was that? Draconian? That wasn't the Ghoul. Okay. I need to True Resurrect some stuff. First off, I need to True Resurrect probably this guy, because he may have a little more XP. And I'm going to want to resurrect one of the two over there as well. Kind of unfortunate I lost one, because that just wastes time. I could be using resurrecting, or waste casting points that could be used resurrecting a different one. Okay. You, sir, need to die. And that guy needs some health. Well, there's not much left to shoot at for this guy, but maybe I can try to do a little damage to that guy. Oh, hey, this dude's still alive. And I guess the one on the wall. He's not going to last long. Defend? Okay, good. Maybe it'd be more worthwhile to kill that hero and resurrect him. Is he any good? So if I do that, I'm going to want to leave the other hatchling alive long enough. I mean, he's got healing. He's a level 11. That's not bad. I think I'll take him instead. Dude, you need heals too. Really bad. I could always try to convert him, but it would take a little while to get over there, and I don't want this thing just plinking damage and all my other stuff. Especially since the undead take a little while to heal. I'm just going to go ahead and try to kill him now. Maybe good, I can probably get him. Yeah, I can get him with this guy. True resurrect. Alright, you work for me now. You know what I'm gonna do? Take away... Oh, it did more damage than it was probably worth. Whatever. Was his way to turn. Ah, stop nuking that guy. I wanted to heal a little more. Oh good, he went after you and only did 7 damage. You need health. And I believe you have healing, although you can't use it right now. Okay. Alright, I've had about enough of you, you little jerk. Okay, so that's a nice big chunk of red taken out there. Managed to get Shane the Pathfinder, so I have another hero to help lead these armies. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and grab that city now and just take it over so we can see all the territory, borders and stuff. Oh, there's one more unit in there. Oh, fine. Just kill him, please. Wait, I don't want to move everybody up there because they're going to be going the opposite direction. He almost killed the Frost Queen again. Alright, I'm going to kind of sort these guys again. I already know sort of who goes with who. And now I have an extra druid to hang out with a group. You know what? They're fine the way they are. This looks okay. Oh yeah, that group needs... Oh wait, no, they have a healer now. They got a druid. Cool. Alright, so that problem's kind of solved. I'll probably move these guys sort of in between these two cities so they can move back and forth as necessary if they need to defend. And let's take a quick zoom out look and see what we've got. So there's that city on the island, which will be a little bit of a pain to go after. But my navy's getting close to the area, so they can maybe help ensure a safe crossing. And then I think that's the last city Red has above ground. It kind of looks like it. Oh, that's their refurbished capital, or their original capital. But I think that looks more like their new capital. So hopefully their king is around. When I get closer, I'll spy drone it out, and we'll see what's in there. But for now, my army's going to have to take a couple turns to get over there, because they got to go across the water. And then things in the south are looking good with Valerie. I'm thinking I'd probably... On the next turn, these guys will probably turn back, because I think if they attack that city now, I'd assist in defending it. I think they probably realize they can't win that battle, so... But yeah, after that, then it's, after that group, it's straight through this mountain pass, and then right up to their capital. And then we'll see what else Valerie's got. I'm assuming Fust is probably... Fust, I don't know what that's called. It's probably one of their cities. So yeah, and then I'll just try to redeem myself from the disaster that took place down here in the next episode. So alright everyone, well I'm going to wrap this one up. So thanks so much for watching. I appreciate it, and I will see you guys next time.